There's a primer.
And their planes are in they're fuel injected systems. So I had to cold start it. That was interesting.
How did they start cold?
There's like a fuel injector, something you turned on for like 5 seconds.
Okay. Fuel pump.
Yes, for 5 seconds. I thought there's another one for like 10 seconds. And then full rich.
Man, it's amazing actually. I understand it's some learning curve.
Yeah, it was the longest freaking startup ever. But again, doing everything slowly, making sure I got everything.
Even though that sometimes you want to rush, it is a very good idea not to. Alright. Secured. Throttle open 1/4 inch. Master switch on. Transponder on standby.
Check.
Loud and clear.
Nice.
Flaps coming up. Yeah, 3-2 may have some issue with the radius, or at least intercom. Engines are checklist complete. Aircraft run-up is next on a hold short line. Landing light on. Beacon position lights. We don't yet need speed ahead. Let's check the temperature. Temperature shows something above 0. Okay. Temperature shows lower than what is in real life, at least indicated by weather services. 1228, 12645. Come 1, come 2, radius. Wriggle traffic, November 284 for Quebec, taxiing towards active runway, wriggle traffic. Clear right, clear on the left. Alright, I'll do brake check after right turn. My brakes are good. Want to check yours?
My controls.
Your controls.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
(1,000 RPM). Lights on. Run up checklist. Doors and windows closed and locked. Yours?
Good.
Flight controls. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Traffic RQ256 Foxtrot, 6 to the east, 3,500 descending for traffic pattern altitude, it's going to be a touch and go deck.
Elevator trim set for takeoff. Flight instruments, directional gyro. We're looking at a 187. Altimeter. Look at that. Showing almost 1,000. Alright, indicated for 80. And it shows 88, 2988. Attitude indicator, okay. Radios is set for CTAP and Harrisburg approach on a standby. Radio 2, inoperative. Right?
And up.
That's what I see.
No placard though.
True. Fuel selector, both. Mixture, full reach. Park brake, I will use my feet. Engine run up, 1,700 RPM. Left. Both. Right. Good. Both. Carpet. Carpet works. Vacuum. 5.2. Vacuum good. 1,000 RPM. Magnetos check, carburetor check, suction good, engine instruments good, good, full fuel, oil temperature still to rise. Ammeter, it was positive. Power 1000, circuit breakers and fuses. Circuit breakers, fuses good, on. Strobe lights yet off. Aircraft run-up checklist complete. Normal takeoff checklist, I will perform it now. Flaps set at 0. Carburetor heat cold. Mixture full reach. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Transponder on. Altitude 120. Throttle full open. Rotate 65 miles per hour. Climb DX68 VY75. We will climb 80 and cruise climb 90 miles per hour. Normal takeoff complete. Checklist complete. Alright.
Deck traffic, Atlas 12 is a single Army UH-60, approximately 5 miles to the northwest, transiting from west to east at 1,500 feet. Deck traffic.
Deck traffic, RQ256 Foxtrot, has a left downwind, runway 19. Looking for the Black Hawk transiting. We should avoid you guys. We'll try and stay south.
Roger that. We'll come up to 2,000 feet. Stay out of your pattern altitude.
I think I got you if you got your lights on over there.
That's us.
Regal traffic, November 284 for Quebec, back taxiing 13, Regal traffic. Clear on the left, clear on the right.
At deck traffic, RQ256 Foxtrot, is on left base, runway 19, deck traffic, Black Hawk inside still.
Would you do me a favor and direct Kilo Lima X-ray?
And deck traffic, RW256 Foxtrot. There's going to be a low approach only. We'll depart to the south, deck traffic.
Rego traffic, November 284 for Quebec, departing runway 13 eastbound, Rego traffic. Okay, and I will be going 083. Green, positive. 2000. Full power. Airspeed wide. 50. 60. 65. Climbing 80.
County traffic, Aero 3564 is turning left downwind 19. Deck traffic, Atlas 12, 5 miles to the northeast, leaving your airspace, last call, deck traffic. Harper County traffic, Aero 38564, turning left, base 19, Harper County.
X-ray Lima, right?
Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing.
County 564, final 19, Harper.
Can you get me foggles, please, and maybe take controls for a couple seconds?
My controls.
Your controls, we have traffic 12 o'clock. Might be headed towards us. I'm good.
Your controls.
My controls.
Controls. Turn 10 degrees left.
Turn degrees left.
Just maintain this heading until he passes.
We're across land 1 left. 1W.
What do you think of, okay, so,
1W, Chester, schedule Alpha, left downwind 19, 1W.
X-ray Lima is not in database, correct?
Yeah, it wasn't showing. What are you climbing till?
55.
There you go.
Oh yeah. X-ray Lima Lima is not there. Goodbye my VFR practice approach. Now that is not right anyway. If you don't mind, I want to do it as well. Make sure that my lucky hand is no way more lucky than yours.
Traffic passed off our right shoulder, no factor. You can return on your heading.
Returning 085 at this time. Alright, so Kxll, Allentown, Queen City, right?
Base 19er, fly W.
Right?
Yeah.
It sounds right.
Now, what did I do?
I don't know.
Harbour County traffic, 43 Delta November, departing 19.
Oh, you know what I did? Wait. Huh. I did Lima Lima X-ray. I did it backwards, my bad.
No problem.
Fly new traffic, Archer 2 Alpha, final left, 19er, fly W.
Alright, I'm flying GPS as a primary means of navigation. 750 more to climb until 5,500. Switch in Harrisburg approach. Alright, I got the Rnav approach 7. Check-in float, Duster, yes Joe, FedEx, runway 07, and hold. Flight plan looks about right.
November 4, Foxtrot Alpha, turn left heading 220.
220, 464 Foxtrot Alpha, thank you.
Friendly 248, Lancaster, 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
Alright, cruise checklist.
Friendly 248, cleared visual approach runway 8 to contact Lancaster Tower 120.9er. Good night.
At 5,600, descend in 5,500. Alright, we're wind. RPM good. Cruise checklist. Power set, mixture wind, engine gauges. Good, good. Positive. Fuel. Keep it up. Cruise checklist complete. Harrisburg approach, good evening, November 28 for Quebec with the request.
Stand by. November 4 Foxtrot Alpha, 6 miles from Aksaji, turn left heading 160, maintain VFR, cleared Rnav, runway 13 approach.
60, maintain VFR, cleared Rnav, 13 approach, 464 Foxtrot Alpha, thank you.
Calling, go ahead with request and call sign.
November 284 for Quebec, type Cessna 172, 4 miles northeast of deck, requesting VFR practice approach, Rnav runway 7 into Allentown, Queen City.
Understand, at Queen City, X-ray Lima Lima is your final destination?
Affirmative.
Roger, stand by for squawk.
X-ray Lima Lima, that is correct.
November 44 Quebec, squawk 4276.
4276, 4 for Quebec.
For 44 Quebec, radar contact 10 miles northwest of Reading Airport, proceed on course.
Proceed in course, November 284 for Quebec, thank you.
Number 44 Quebec, contact Allentown approach on 124.45. Good night.
2445, November 284 for Quebec, thank you, good night. Allentown approach, good evening, November 284 for Quebec, 5,500 level.
For 2844 Quebec, Allentown approach, Allentown altimeter 29901, maintain VFR 5500 and proceed on course for Queen City.
What did he say last time?
55, proceed on course to Queen City.
5,500, remain on course, Queen City, November 284 for Quebec. Take controls, please.
High controls.
Your controls. One, two, three. Say something?
Test, test.
Good.
Test, test.
All right, I got controls.
All right, your controls.
Course correction.
Ooh, our ground speed is humming.
Good. All right, the C gap on there would be 1227. Automated weather observation services are unused out of service. Well, we'll be using the last meter from Allentown, which is winds calm, visibility 10, sky is clear. direction, altitude. Alright, we're probably not getting VFR practice approach.
You can check with the controller. Are you too far?
That's alright. Now antenna approach, November 284 for Quebec with the request.
Number 2844 Quebec, Alton approach.
We would like to request VFR practice approach Rnav runway 7 into Queen City, X-ray Lima Lima.
Number 44 Quebec, roger, and will this be a full stop?
Stop and go.
Number 44 Quebec, and after this approach, the intentions?
After this approach, we'll do stop and go, then pattern work for 2 more stop and goes before 10 minutes break and heading back to Regal 58 November.
Number 44 Quebec, roger, and you're going to be doing all this pattern work at Queen City, correct?
Correct.
Number 44 Quebec, turn right direct Duster, descend and maintain 3000.
Right direct Duster, descend maintain 3000, November 284 for Quebec. We'll be descending 800 feet a minute. Carpet on. Maintain 800 feet a minute. Descent checklist. Mixture adjust. 800 feet. Carpet on. Power at 1,500. Duster at 3000, then 070 for Yes Joe at 2300. Once we are cleared for approach. We don't have clearance yet. Power 1500. Maintain 800.
For Quebec, 2 miles from Duster. Proceed direct Duster, cross Duster at or above 3000, and join the final approach course.
Proceed Duster at or above. Proceed, yes sir. I'll go mixture full reach at this time. Alright, descent checklist, mixture full reach, throttle as required.
Miles from Duster, cleared on runway 7 approach.
Cleared runway 7 VFR practice approach. November 284 for Quebec. 100 miles per hour. At Duster, I want to do...
Quebec, just for planning purposes, once you're established on approach, I'm going to terminate radar on you so you can do your pattern work at Queen City. When you're departing Queen City to go back to, I think you said Regal, then you can give us a call on 119.65.
119.65 will do. 4-4 Quebec.
Number 4 Quebec, and that'll be after you tell me your pattern work.
After pattern work, November 28 4 Quebec. 119.65. Alright, 3000 over Duster, turning in 070, descending 90 miles per hour to Yes Joe at 2,300 feet. And it will be dive and drive. 90 miles per hour, mixture full reach car speed on. We descend 800 feet a minute. So you see 800 feet a minute. At 1,500, we are doing 97-ish. We're descending 2,300, 200 to go. Niner 1.
4 Quebec, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Just be advised, there is another aircraft about 4 miles northeast of the field, inbound from Queen City. Have a great day.
Frequency change approved. Squawk VFR, thank you for traffic advisory, November 284 for Quebec. 2,300, 90 miles per hour, 3 miles to Yes Joe.
Yep, and I'll be watching that traffic.
Please do watch the traffic. Squawk VFR.
Yep.
2,300. 070. Yes, Joe, at 2,300. At final approach fix, I will be doing 90 miles per hour. After final approach fix, I will start before engine checklist. Fuel selector, both. Mixture, full reach. Carburetor hit on. Flaps as desired. Final approach speed 65 knots. 2,300.
Frequency?
1227. Yes, Joe would be 6 miles. Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, type Cessna 172, 7 miles west, inbound to land. Queen City traffic.
Tell them, I would definitely tell them.
Central Jersey traffic, 8 Sierra Kilo, turning left base for runway 7.
That you're on the RNAV runway 7, that way VFR traffic knows.
No, we don't have to because they don't know what is the RNAV.
Archer overflying the airport right now at 2,000 feet, landing runway 25.
Well, you're landing opposite runway, so I would say at least runway 7.
Queen City.
Yep, right. We will be doing straight in. Kxll 1,700. Carpet on.
Runway in sight. And traffic in sight.
Good.
Central Jersey traffic, 8 Sierra Kilo, turning final, runway 7, Central Jersey traffic.
Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, 6 miles west, inbound to land, straight in, runway 7, Queen City traffic. Kxll 1,700.
City Piper Archer downwind for runway 25, Queen City.
Shit.
Might have to go around.
Hello, traffic 8582 Whiskey, overflying the runway 4,500 maneuvering.
1,400 and we will be joining left downwind. 25.
Alright.
Clear right?
Clear to right.
Signature Chester County 939 Alpha Mike.
We're in TPA.
When able, I would make the call that you're changing to 25, canceling RNAV. Runway 7.
Yeah, we cancel in Rnav. Queen City traffic, November 284, focal back. Queen City traffic.
That's Queen City.
You guys stepped on each other at Queen City.
Queen City, November 284, focal back left. We'll be joining the left downwind 25, Queen City traffic. Alright, we're fine. VFR, left downwind, 25. Touchdown zone elevation, 399. Queen City traffic, November 284, focal back left downwind, 25. Queen City traffic. Make sure full reach, carpet to be on. Good.
Central Jersey traffic, 8 Sierra Kilo, 2 miles east, parting the traffic, Central Jersey traffic.
Give the numbers. Carpet on 1,500 RPM.
Watch the Charlie.
Where's the Charlie?
I want to start your turn to avoid clipping the Charlie.
Good. Speed under 100, flaps 10, 10, 10.
Got to turn now to avoid the Charlie. We're going to clip the Charlie if you don't bank it hard.
Queen City traffic, November 284, focal back. Left base, 25, Queen City traffic.
You're going to clip the Charlie.
Queen City Piper Archer, number 2 for runway 25, entering downwind, Queen City.
Which downwind? Ah, okay, doesn't matter. Flaps 20, 20, 20. Left base, 25. Queen City traffic, November 284, focal back, final 25, Queen City traffic. Flaps full, flaps full. 75. $70. 70. Queen City traffic, November 2 from focal back, final 25, we will do stop and go real quick, Queen City traffic. 65.
Queen City Piper Archer entering final for runway 25, Queen City. Full stop.
Carpet. Flaps are coming up. Pass runway. Flaps up. How far is he?
He's close, so I should be hearing a go around from him.
Full power. $45. Repeat. $80 miles. Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, left crosswind 25, Queen City traffic. He's on the runway. Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, left downwind 25, Queen City traffic. 2000 RPM. And we are downwind.
Queen City, Piper Archer, clear the active, Queen City.
Did you notice the puppy? Either I was too high.
Yeah, Pappy showed we were white over white.
Carpet on, 1,500 RPM, speed under 100, flaps 10, 10, 10.
FYI, this wide, you're pretty close to that tower. There's a light tower, less than 500 feet. Approximately.
Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, left base 25, Queen City traffic. Flaps 20.
Queen City traffic, Piper Archer, crossing runway 15.
Queen City traffic, November 284 for Quebec, final 25, Queen City traffic. 75.
And then it's 6:50 already, since it's an hour back. I was trying to get back by 8. Be fine after this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
65. $70. On a glide slope. $65. $65. Where is the right turn?
Bravo.
Queen City, November 284 for Quebec, cleared 25, Queen City.
Queen City, Piper Archer, departing runway 25, Queen City.
Carpet off, mixture full reach, flaps fully up. That was the indication.
Alpha 3 would be a turn here. You could park here.
Alpha 380s.
How much space between us and the whole short line though?
Ah, good, good, good. Here it is. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Radio's out.
So you see on the landing, you actually, it looks that the glide slope is too low, but
Yeah,
works okay. So. And if you really, really want to land short and brake well, it works to really run way before. You know exactly which you want to brake. But it's not a perfect practice. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Never keep quiet, Tony. Still go ahead, turn on the battery and Well, I mean, not right now. Do your thing. I will tell you when he would be approaching. We're just gonna turn lights except.
Okay. Bottle. Open up. Inch. Clear.
Check, check.
Loud and clear.
Check, check again.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Alright. Is he waiting for us? You can tell him he can go ahead. This call sign.
85 Delta for Quebec, we're on the Alpha 3. We need a minute or two more right here, so if you would like to take next taxiway.
Thank you for that. We're going to taxi back to the FBO. Thank you, though.
Okay. Alrighty.
Welcome to traffic, Cherokee 9182 Whiskey, overflying the field at 4,000 feet, simulated engine out, we're going to land runway 23. Okay.
Queen City traffic, Seminole 6905, November Delta, clear 25, taxi upper ramp.
Oil pressure good, temp good, amps positive, flaps up. Flaps are already up. Transponder, standby, good. Okay, we'll do our run up. Brakes held, doors, windows closed and locked. Back.
58 November, okay?
Better. What?
Do you want me to go 58 November?
Yeah. Doors, windows closed, locked. Check flight controls. Flight controls, good. Instruments. Directional. Instruments, good. Fuel selector, both. Trim, takeoff. Mixture, full rich. Throttle, 1700.
Queen City traffic, Seminole 6905, November Delta, crossing 33 at Alpha, Queen City.
Check left. Good. Check right. Good. Car repeat. Functional. Suction. Good.
Queen City traffic, Seminole 6905 November Delta, clear 33, taxi upper ramp via Charlie, Queen City.
Radios set, 119er65, good. Alright, I'm just going to depart straight to Regal. So, on departure. Looking for a heading of 262. Alright, final checks. Did you have eyes on? There he is.
Right behind us.
Yeah. I'll let him go first.
Oh, I don't know if you fully ready to go.
Oh, that's the guy that's just taxiing back to the FBO. Alright.
Queen City, Piper Archer, departing runway 25, Queen City.
Oh, I thought they said they were taxiing back. Did you get a picture? I don't know if you did.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Always one step ahead.
Stand by for wake turbulence. We need to fly this one day, somewhere.
What is it, Piper?
Yeah, it's
Archer?
probably PA-28.
Yeah, what's it say? Don't know.
Oh, it's okay. Piper. General idea of landing with the low wing with so much more of a ground effect. It's very interesting, fascinating.
Queen City, Piper Archer, departing to the west, Queen City.
Queen City, Cessna 284 for Quebec, departing 25 to the west as well, Queen City. Cleared, cleared, strobes coming on.
Handbrake, handbrake.
And the handbrake. And taxi light. Clear left, clear right.
I like this airport.
Yeah, it's a nice busy one. Alrighty, full throttle. Green, green. Airspeed coming alive. And rotate. Pitching for 80, should be about 12.25 degrees. Queen City traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, departing the pattern to the west, final call, Queen City. Alright, if you want to take controls.
My controls.
And just keep us below the Charlie at 1900.
At 1900.
Scan traffic 292 Sierra Papa is 5 miles to the east, inbound runway 24, okay traffic.
Alright, I can take controls.
Your controls.
Controls.
Your controls.
And this is departure?
119.65, that's what he gave us. I will confirm in a sec.
Yes,
yep.
it is.
Allentown approach, departure,
yep.
3,000 and below.
Allentown departure, Cessna 2844 Quebec.
November 2844 Quebec, Allentown approach.
2844 Quebec is a Cessna 172, 3 miles to the west of Queen City Municipal, requesting VFR flight following to 58 November at 4,500.
November 2844 Quebec, maintain VFR at or below 2,500 for now, squawk 0431.
0431, at or below 2,500 for now, 284 Quebec.
November 2844 Quebec, radar contact, Allentown altimeter 29er 89er, proceed on course.
29er 89er, proceed on course, 284 Quebec.
Approach Cessna 108, we can go back downtown for a full stop.
Cessna 47108, fly heading is 080, be vectors for runway 24.
080, 108.
Okay.
Climb the 2,400.
November 6018 Foxtrot, contact tower 120.5.
Contact tower 120.5, 18 Foxtrot.
November 2844 Quebec, climb to requested altitude, contact approach 124.45.
12445, 284 Quebec. And he said climb, so I'm good to climb.
I expect...
I'll verify with them. And that was Allentown approach. Yes. Allentown approach, Cessna 284 for Quebec.
Cessna 2844 Quebec, Allentown approach.
Climbing 4,500, flight following to 58 November.
44 Quebec, roger. Climb maintain 4,500, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 284 Quebec. Degrees, or pitching for, that should give us around 80.
Do you want me to pull that paper with the recordings?
No, I already have them written down. 12.5 degrees.
You want to confirm?
About the VY.
Jesus. Sorry for that.
You're fine. Aircraft to aircraft might vary a little bit.
False alert.
Yeah, that's what I just saw. Then this aircraft is about 10 degrees.
Yep.
This is 160 horsepower, correct?
180.
180, I got.
Romeo 160.
That's right. Approaching altitude.
Spark 2844 Quebec, contact Harrisburg approach 126.45.
126.45, 2844 Quebec.
With 8 if possible.
Texas 44, roger, holiday approach terminate.
I would like to do an alternate miss and then resume BMC departure to the northwest.
Texas 44, roger. Climate instructions, after completion of the approach, turn left heading 360, maintain VFR at or below 3000 and return back to this frequency.
Alright, and after the approach, Texas 44 will be making a left turn to 360, climbing to 3000, then back with you.
Look at that ground speed.
And Piedmont 5712, this would be vector.
Well, I was looking at it when it was showing 46.
5712.
During climb?
Yeah.
Approach November 748, Juliet Hotel.
There is aircraft behind us, 5 o'clock, about 5 miles. His showing in flight is 35 knots, 35.
Approach November 748, Juliet Hotel.
He's just flying very slow.
And 748 Juliet Hotel is just departed Northumberland, destination Wilkes-Barre, passing 4,500 and climbing altitude 5,500.
748 Juliet Hotel, roger, say again the type?
It's a Bravo Echo 33 Beechcraft Debonair.
748 Juliet Hotel, squawk 0326.
0326, 748 Juliet Hotel.
47406, contact tower.
Contact tower 406.
I'm sorry.
Approach, Cessna 284 for Quebec, level 4,500.
284 for Quebec, Harrisburg approach, Harrisburg altimeter 2989er.
2989er, 284 for Quebec.
Pegasus 44, 8.5 miles from Lancaster VOR, maintain VFR, practice push, no separation, final. Report the procedure, turn inbound.
We'll report the procedure turn inbound for Texas 44.
Piedmont 5712, turn left turn direct Harrisburg VOR. Harrisburg VOR, then direct the airport.
Okay, left turn direct Harrisburg VOR, and then direct airport Piedmont 5712.
What are your thoughts on the Philly plane crash? What do you think likely cause was?
76 Foxtrot Golf, Harrisburg approach, Harrisburg altimeter 2989er.
Say again.
2989er.
Did you see the medevac? What do you think was a likely scenario for cause of crash?
Situational awareness. Lots of situational awareness.
For both pilots, though, right after takeoff? I mean, that's definitely a possibility. But it's so hard to imagine that both of them would lose. Or was it somotographic illusion was most likely? It's so hard to picture both of them.
I believe it's fast aircraft, very low overcast. It's 400 feet at the time. 50-degree climb and turn. So 50 degrees climb and right turn right away. So 400 feet, and right after they enter a cloud base, they begin turning right. If they were not engaged in autopilot at that time and flying jet, and they say that is a fast jet,
120.95.
could be.
120.95.
This is the best explanation I could think of.
Well, yeah, I mean, they could be hand flying it. My buddy at GoJet, he's like, they were most likely on autopilot, but we might not know. Because standard procedure, he said, I mean, granted, it might be different for whatever company that was, but they're usually on autopilot by that point. But maybe they weren't.
But then again, the airplane has Mexican registration.
Yeah.
Even though the company is based in Miami, Florida. So why maybe company is Mexican, but something is not straightforward here. Usually American companies would have November registration. So Mexican registration, who knows the maintenance? But they still have to meet 135 requirements. I don't know. The easiest to think is they got just disoriented, maybe both at the same time.
Yeah, it's probably likely. Far-fetched is suicide, because, I mean, when you watch that video, a straight piss missile to the ground, like, I don't know, it's terrible, but yeah. I mean, that thing was going, what, 11,000 feet per minute, descent, over 200 miles per hour, straight into the ground.
It's too fast. It's, but I don't believe in suicide.
5712,
I mean,
send and maintain 3000 Harrisburg
the first day we flew together,
and
I asked you the question about that, but I don't believe it. But still ask a question. You have to pay attention to your pilot.
Go for the visual 13 over to tower, PM 5712.
Yeah.
Two pilots, the second pilot should have paid attention to that. I don't know, it's very sad. I don't know. I really don't. That guy who tried to reach the jump seat crew flying regional airliner, who tried to reach for the handles and engage fire suppression system 2 years ago.
Okay.
Because he was depressed. Now, he was not actually suicidal. He was just under influence of toxic mushrooms.
I remember that. That was the Alaskan Airlines flight, right?
Yeah, I guess so, right.
I think it was Alaskan Airlines, either start of last year or end of 2023.
284 for Quebec, say your destination.
58 November, Regal Field, 284 for Quebec.
Roger.
Now again, that was a DUI, even though...
If it's 1012, contact Sarah.
But that is the closest I heard about suicidal pilots or crew members or anyone in a cockpit.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt it was suicidal. I mean, you had the kid on board. I don't know the age of the kid, but the kid on board that just got life-saving treatment. So I really doubt, even if someone's suicidal, I really doubt they would intentionally take that plane down with that kid on board. I feel like you probably rule that out. But yeah, most likely is spatial disorientation. But yeah, it's hard to believe that happened with two. I don't know how many flight hours they had, but still.
Now you're talking. We don't know who the pilots are. What if they are 750 hours each, just freshly out of banner towing in Cessna 152s, and now they're getting...
I never leaned mixture. Cruise checklist now.
Good point.
All right, light set, fuel, instrument gauge is good. Light set. Every other flight school, because Aerotech has us turning landing light off during cruise. I know some people, they say, rule of thumb for them, they'll turn it off in cruise, and then once they get clearance for landing, they'll turn it on, and that's their reminder they got the clearance for the landing. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
Yes, and it makes sense. I do that. I switch to that with strobes, at least in a sim. And today I decided to... The ride-in backtax in 1.3 without strobes did not feel right for me. So I turned them on eventually. But actually what I use strobes for is once you have clearance, you have strobes on. Then the landing light it actually makes sense for...
You turn strobes off in flight?
No. While taxiing, I don't turn strobes until I have clearance.
Okay.
Once I have clearance, I turn strobes on, do the last check, and then the last question in my check is, okay, so do I have clearance? Strobes on, I have clearance. Now with the landing lights, it's good. You can use that to confirm that you have landed. Right.
Engine 2612, Harrisburg, departure radar
It's a
contact.
visibility during the flight when you flying under 10,000, plenty of other 172s. I actually want to have my landing lights on just in case for others to see. Especially what they say after Black Hawk down in Potomac, that it's hard to see aircraft if you don't see their landing light. And because the jet was under almost 90-degree angle in relation to Black Hawk could not see them, maybe.
Well, that... Sorry to interrupt, but that, and then...
Allegiant 2612, contact New York Center, 132.2.
The flight path for PSA had them going over the skyline or whatever was below city lights. And so they probably had them initially, but once the CRJ went over those lights, they probably ended up losing them.
8,000, and there's the flash 38 Hotel.
And today they said that the Black Hawk was 200 feet above their ceiling.
Yeah, it was too high as is.
3,000, Kodak Harrisburg viewer.
But yeah, my friend that flies, he's flown in a DCA a bunch of times. He said in the past like 3 years, there's been 2 or 3 near misses with with helicopters that pilots reported. FAA did nothing about it, and so he said, I mean, this was due. It was going to happen at some point. Correction for altitude.
Hotel Delta, contact New York Center, 132.2.
That crossing like that, he said, is just way too dangerous.
8 Hotel Delta.
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of pilots were saying about this controlled chaos.
Yeah, that's most definitely it.
That's what they call it. Probably they will review it now. I mean, the last airliner crash was 2009, 15 years. I was proud that it's 15 years.
Yeah, that was a long streak. But again, this was easily preventable. All right, winds calm at Harrisburg. I'm expecting 1-3 once we get back to Regal, so I'll join the left downwind for that.
How did you get wind at Harrisburg?
Looking at the METAR.
Okay. So if you fly 20,000 feet, let's say turboprop, you're probably not going to get internet, right? So you cannot pick up meter in a 4 flight.
Well, I mean, at that altitude, you've got in-flight weather.
True. The reason I'm asking, I'm just trying to explore, okay, so how do we do that officially and unofficially?
I don't know what it is with the seat. Like, my back is killing me. And I remember this happening before when I flew.
Friendly 157, what did you climbing 1,600?
Oh, it's fine over there. I think it's way too far forward.
Friendly 157, Harrisburg departure, radar contact.
Like the angle of it, it's very like structured upright.
Maintain 8,000, friendly 157.
Next time, another lesson I learned from today, as well as many other pre-flights, that if you can allow an extra time for pre-flight, definitely worth doing so, because I now starting to pay closer attention to briefings. So sorry, I actually had to ask you, like, hey, give me a couple of minutes, I want to go through a briefing with you. Every single step. The reason being that what we fly here is actually just following the plan, which we already have a perfect picture in our minds.
Direct Harrisburg,
that theoretically makes the flight safer.
So back to
and this thing as well. So if you have some extra time to play with the seat position to keep your back happy, definitely need to take a look into the winning. Go ahead.
Real quick on the approach. Is that well, first off, first question, is that a mandatory hold?
Nope.
Now, okay. So only if the only if the approach controller tells you to hold? Otherwise you would proceed direct to Doster?
It is rather hold in lieu of procedural turn. So you will have, so you see, no procedural turn, no procedural turn. So, but if we would come from...
okay, that's what it is, yeah, that's right.
010, then we just go teardrop and
that's right.
Position ourselves on Duster.
I forgot about the no PT.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, I know these things well, but there is instrument rating. So I was reading this one pilot, and he was talking about the difference between instrument-rated pilots and instrument pilots. And the difference is that instrument pilots, they actually know practical side of instrument flying, and in order to do that, you have to practice that. And in a sim, that's what I'm doing, but still, I'm opening this approach plate, and there is a saying, circling not authorized south of 725. We have downwind is there, but circling is not authorized. However, flying VFR downwind, as well as circling, both in VFR. The only difference is altitudes, because circling is at 1,260 feet, and TPA is 400 feet above. Maybe because of that, circling is not authorized south, and you will have more clearance on the north. That's a good question to someone. And that is where you get to learn that, practically speaking. 200. And I really don't want to show up on the check ride not being able to explain that. Yeah. It's stupid, but it's my fear. Like, you know, when they ask you something, which you're supposed to know, because that's what you're going to fly, and then you cannot explain. If you cannot explain that, you shouldn't be flying that approach. I think.
I got the spiral bound VFR visualized high wing maneuvers that book you showed me a while ago.
Okay.
I figured I'll need it at some point when I'm a CFI, and that'll be good because my handwriting is terrible. So I have all those notes, but I was like, you know, especially with the diagrams and the images, it helps to visualize it more. I was like, I'll just get the book because I'll need it down the road as a CFI for students. So I just got that in the mail.
I love that book. It's wonderful.
And it was weird. The newer version, granted, there's not much of a difference between new versus old versions of those, but the newer version was like $4 cheaper. I was like, why would I not just get the newer version?
Yeah, I got a FAR AIM 25 because again, you want to bring current edition.
Yeah.
I never tried this motion platform in maneuvers. Hopefully it would help understanding them in a sim, which I still, even though I really like sims, I cannot tell that they're good for maneuvering at all.
I think for the most part, because I was talking to my CFII at Aerotech, he said we'll probably end up doing the Redbird a decent amount during training, especially depending on like availability and whatnot. Because it's great for practicing approaches, great for comms,
procedures.
Yeah, procedures.
But for flying, nah, not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be good. I really want to run this motion platform with the maneuvers, and I have a VFR of this virtual reality, which I added, and it works fine. So you see, as in real airplane, you move kind of as in real airplane until 40 degrees roll and minus 20 plus 40 degrees pitch. We will get there after I got instrument rating. I will test it. If it would be helpful, wow, I would be surprised. I like how you said about the commercial rating. It's private pilot on steroids.
Yeah, that's what my CFI told me, the one that that I worked with, who's now at GoJet that I maintain contact with, he told me during private, he was like, man, if you could keep this in your memory, turns out I didn't, but he's like, if you could keep all this info for private in your memory, you'll be set for commercial because it's pretty much the same thing, just going into detail.
Yeah, weight and balance is my problem yet. As I understand, it was not a big deal for a private, but for a commercial, you have to understand weight and balance and how to calculate shift.
Are you talking like calculating arms and whatnot, or like if it's aft or forward?
Calculating arms and changes in weight and balance if you move 100 pounds from the nose baggage compartment to a tail, and how you have to recalculate the change of weight and balance now, and center of gravity given. Oh man, it was not too easy for me. I have a good notebook on that, but
well, that, and then on commercial flights with airlines, I can't tell you how many times recently the flight's probably 60 to 70% full, and they'll have just a few people move around for weight and balance. I'd love to see like the numbers behind that to see how critical it is, because I feel like, I mean, there's the times where I saw them only move like 3 people for weight and balance. I just can't picture it impacting a commercial jet that much, but I could be wrong. If everyone's at the back versus the front, that makes sense. But when they move only a few people around, I'm like, is that really for weight and balance, or are they just being picky for some reason? Because I feel like they're just being picky.
I believe that they have sophisticated software.
Which, yeah, that makes sense. I would assume. With how safe U.S. aviation standards are, they probably do have some type of calculation and leeway and whatnot.
Right, but until we get to 1,500 hours, and you might be flying, I don't know, in 1, 2, 3 turboprop, you might want to calculate your weight and balances. So many crashes happens because too heavy aft just could not take off normally and stalled.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Well, it's something I was looking at today, actually, because always good to look at down the road and what hours you need for what rating.
For approach Texas 44 is Alpha Lancaster, executing missed approach.
Obviously, night, 100 hours for the ATP.
360.
And then I was like, well, we didn't go to aviation college. We don't have a bachelor's or associates, so we're stuck with 1,500 hours for the ATP.
Approach Texas 44 is
and I saw cross country. I was like, you need 500 hours of cross-country time for ATP? And I was like, well, what? I think hours for that are different than cross-country hours for ratings. I have to look into that further,
Roger, proceed on course.
But what I saw online was, correction for altitude. What I saw online was, for ratings, you have to land at the airport greater than 50 miles away. People were saying for the ATP, cross-country only means you flew 50 miles away. You don't have to land at that point. So I don't know the specifics around that, but for a while I was hung up. I was like, holy shit, I need 500 cross-country hours. How am I going to get that in 1,500 hours? But we can still get the restricted ATP at 1,500 with just 200 cross-country hours.
I think 500 cross-country hours, it's pretty easy. Once you get to flying jobs, anything.
Well, my point
except CFI.
Yeah, I was going to say, the most common route is CFI. As a CFI, you're not getting 500 cross-country hours.
Probably not.
No. You only need 200 to get the restricted, which that means you're not PIC technically once you get to the aviation job, but that's expected.
I think it's a wonderful thing to do, like 200-300 hours CFI and at Regal, and then maybe switch to something else.
Good luck. Very few jobs. But yeah, you never know what the market's going to be like in another year or so.
Lifelong story, and you never know what exactly your position would be. Maybe you will get your friend to vouch for you, and
Yeah.
someone will take you because you were recommended. They don't have to look outside, they just take recommended person. And that's why it's a good idea to know people, fly with people, be friends with people, you know. Because you will need friends, and they will need a friend in you, so. Okay.
Did you have any update on Sun and Fun? Or is it still too far down the road?
Yeah, by the way, never responded to your text. I got your confirmation on your availability and that you want to do that to boss. It's being considered. Just as I told you, hey, take your time. I want you to make good decision for you. That's my boss's position as well.
Yeah.
So she just making sure on we have enough people, we have enough rooms and all the logistics of the event. So she will get back to me sometime soon.
Okay.
Definitely, and I hope you will like it. It's, again, I try to emphasize it is a job, but you will get your breaks.
Yeah.
But it is a job.
Yeah.
I know good things and bad things as with any job that it's not a vacation. But you never know where it will bring you. At least you will get to travel, you will get to see sun and fun. And hey, who knows, maybe then they will tell, hey, we like Jimmy so much, let's take him for Oshkosh. Let's take him for Flight Sim Expo. Now again, I just really want you to enjoy experience, and you know, hopefully that people asking many questions would not annoy you too much. But as with many performance, with many people, whenever you will be hiring someone, the funny thing, you never know performance until you see that guy or a girl on a stage.
Yeah.
And there is no way to know that until you see them either shine or falling apart.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. And I mean, sometimes, yes, you see it's a star. She's smiling, she's going, she's so confident that she will sell you anything from a Pan to a Ferrari. And sometimes, we'll see. I really want...
we'd like to cancel the Squawk VFR. Thanks for the help.
I wish you will like it. I wish it will work out fast.
Service is terminated.
Yeah, I'm going to call...
Strictly change crew. Good day.
Good day. Thanks,
Harrisburg First, Cessna 2844 Quebec would like to cancel flight following. Back to Regal.
Cessna 44 Quebec, radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, change to advisory approved. Traffic departed Regal heading northeastbound. Believe it's a helicopter indicating 1,300.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. We'll account for that traffic. Thanks for your help. 2844 Quebec. Alright, so just look out for that traffic then. 1 point. Alright, gonna set up for 1700. A lot of trim. Go for 800 foot per minute descent at 100.
You want to chewing gum?
I just have to pop them real quick. They're good.
All right, just let me know if you need one.
Are your ears popping as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, at nighttime it definitely gets.
You want it?
I'm good. They're fine now. I'll just have to keep on yawning. It's my gum surgery. I still can't chew gum. I don't think.
Good.
Any sight on that traffic? Looks like they're 2800 below. I'm gonna go left, 20 degrees or so to keep out of their way.
I'm looking for him.
They popped up on radar probably 5 miles out. As long as I turn on course, I should be good. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, 8 miles northeast. We're setting up for left downwind 13 Regal.
Traffic inside, no factor.
All right.
Aircraft calling into Eagle. Regal, this is Atlas 126 UH60. We have our landing lights on. We'll be passing you on our right side. We're approximately 10 miles to the east from Regal.
Okay.
You know who that was? At 10 miles to the east, I don't see anything.
I guess I see him on a map. Keep an eye on him. I will keep an eye on him.
Okay.
So
I'll take the foggles off once I enter left down with them.
Whenever you're ready. All right. Let's brief approach and landing. What do you think? 13?
Yeah, 13.
Right downwind? Left downwind?
Left downwind, yeah.
Good.
Damn, that descent killed my ears. I don't know what it is. I only hit, I don't even think I hit 800. I was at 600, 700 most of it.
Yeah, that traffic 10 miles northeast inside, no factor. And he would be above us. I believe once we get to fly 5 days a week, you will get used to that.
Yeah. Well, the one that I still talk to, the CFI that I flew with, he's like, I asked him early on in training, I was like, do you ever get used to that? He's like, no. So probably not.
Huh.
Also depends on the person.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I never really got used to it. You just deal with it.
If you don't mind, I will try to light up Regal.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to give it some gas. A little bit slow for the power setting I had.
Alright, I believe Regal in sight.
Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, 5 miles to the northeast. We'll be setting up left down on 13 Regal. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, 3 miles to the northeast, left downwind 13, Regal. Did you have the lights or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Lights on.
Full rich, lights set, seatbelts on, engine's good.
Okay.
Alright. Taking those off. Looking for the runway.
Those are extended runway center lines.
Runway in sight. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, left downwind 13, Regal. Power feed on. Power back 1500. White arc, flaps 10. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, left base, Regal, 13, Regal. Flaps 20. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, final 13, Regal. Speed at 70. Five. Five.
Jesus Christ, man. That was fantastic.
Yeah, there was like no flare though.
But it was,
I mean, it was
smooth.
soft, yes.
It was like perfect energy management. Nice.
That's the thing that I have to get used to at Aerotech is about 10 miles per hour faster approach speed, and then you just bleed it off in the flare. I used to suck with flaring like that. I'd always balloon, you know me. Regal traffic, Cessna 284 for Quebec, cleared 13, Regal.
So that's how they teach, with 10 knots higher approach speed, and then
approach speed is 65 knots.
65 knots. Yeah, it's
Motown, they taught me 75 miles per hour. That was too fast, so I changed it to 70. Still a little too fast. Well, the big thing is, if you're flying at 1.3 VSO, I think, I could be wrong. I mean, obviously, if it's windy, if it's a heavy crosswind, you up it by like 5, 20 degrees flaps, or heavy headwind, same thing. Probably just get it over the hump, and then we'll...
Yep. Good plan, good plan.
In.
Clear, even far. Good.
Right, we're gonna stop there. Alright. Checklist. After landing, car be cold, flaps up, mixture lean. Yes, master.